Neither the flames nor the depths could claim me. It's me nothing.
Alright, for those of you that want to improve, first things first, when you play against an Nasus, you just run him down in a bush. You just run him down in a bush because he shouldn't be in the bush, but he's in the bush, and he also has Oracle Lens for some godforsaken reason. Typically when you reduce auto the first minion of the wave.
Reckoning approaches.
Nasus has stayed in lane, he's using his potion. When he goes for the minion, we walk. You see how he went for the minion? We're walking. Nobody does it. Nobody does it. Even in Platinum and Diamond Gangplanks that I coach, they see a minion that's low health and they don't try to punish the enemy laner. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You force him into a lose-lose scenario. You say, you want this minion? You see minion's low? I walk up to it. Nasus walks away. He misses the minion and he stays a little bit healthy. Right here, I see him charging up his Q. Walk up, auto, Q. Boom.
A turned back deserves it.
Placing a barrel in the bush in case he walks up for the next minion that's low. I'm going to keep it right there. It's alright if I miss the barrel because I'm going to have more barrels coming up by the time the wave crashes. And also he's still not getting anything from the wave. We wait for him to charge up his Q. Or to even walk at the CS. If he walks at the CS, that's good enough information for us too. We could take 2 points in Q here because we're stomping him. And we might even get a chance to dive him. Here's what we're going to do. To dive him, we need double passive reset. Okay. We can do that because we know he doesn't have flash because he burned it earlier from being aggressive. That didn't all happen at once. Everything, me being able to dive him like that, all stems from the very first wave. Double passive reset is when you blow up 2 barrels and then you auto attack them twice. Because your barrel refreshes your passive, so it ends up refreshing again. And because your passives actually stack, you get what's called a double passive reset. Or you get a double passive stack. Double passive stack. Double passive reset, whatever it's called. Whatever you want to call it. Another thing, so we just saw their jungler show, right? Their jungler is walking probably towards bot side. How do we know that? He just took Herald. Or he just took the top crab, I mean. You see how Nasus is walking up to the CS? That's when you go to Q him. Now what I'm gonna do when he walks up to the minion or the barrel, I'm gonna hold my ground. A big part of learning GP versus melee matchups is learning something called holding your barrel. He walks up to a barrel. And all you do is punish him for it. You gotta not freak out though. When you play GP, you can't be a person that freaks out. Or you have to try and have confidence in your gameplay. Because if you don't have any confidence, even if you're learning, you're gonna end up falling super behind. And you're not gonna get as big as a lead as you should. It's not the 5-minute mark, so I can't go for this plate. Turrets have extra armor and magic resistance until the 5-minute mark. And then that's when you can actually deal damage to them. Beautiful. We pop first strike and our corrupting potion because corrupting potion applies on your ulti. Beautiful. As a Nasus, this feels painful to watch. I mean, I've played against EUS Nasus and NA Challenger Nasuses, and none of them like playing against it. The same way I would play against those, I'm playing against this guy. Difference is he's taking like 1 or 2 extra trades that he shouldn't be. But fundamentally, this matchup and most other melee matchups as GP are all the same. He has no counterplay. If I place a barrel and he tries to auto-Q it, I already know that he's going to try to auto-Q it. So when he tries to auto-Q it, in between his Q animation after he autos, that's when I auto-attack my barrel. He might want this cannon. No! I was trying to Q my minion. I didn't want to miss my cannon. I didn't want to miss my cannon for that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go for a ward, and now he thinks that we're going for a ward, and now we're going to loop around. Once I'm level 7, it's just barrel auto Q. Barrel auto Q, and pretty much every melee matchup just dies. You should kill him. Beautiful. Now that we're past the 5-minute mark, I can go for plates. Nasus is still dead right now. I'm pinging his timer so that I have a mental note in my head. Okay, he's probably going to be here in about 15 seconds. So I have like 7 seconds to do damage to the turret, and then I run away. It's unfortunate I don't get the plate, but I can always get it next time since the wave will slow push on to me because I crashed under his turret. How do you know if the wave is going to slow push to you? The way you know if the wave's going to slow push to you is if you crash under the turret. No matter what, if you crash the wave under their tower, it would always slow push back to you. So I know this is going to slow push back to me, and I can set a freeze right here if I want to. Ward this push, GG. Or, since I have Essence Reaver, and I'm really ahead, I should take advantage of this opportunity and try to limit test. Even if you feel like you're not good enough on GP to 1v2, you should still try it, because knowing that information for the future helps a lot. Because I know I can 1v2, right? But that comes through playing games and experience that I know that, okay, if Nasus runs at me, I'm gonna beat his ass. Also, your orange you never use unless he uses his wither. The only time you're allowed to use your... Hold on. Is that on me? What's he doing? I have stopwatch, so I'm not afraid of the Nocturne, but that was weird that Nasus just walked up like that. When should you proxy? You almost never proxy. The only time you ever proxy, like a wave, like where you would walk here as GP, is if you're playing super ahead. Like, you're so far ahead, it's disgusting. But if you're that far ahead, I don't think I need to explain that to you. Like, you're already dominating, you know what I mean? Like, I would do that in a high elo game to deny them XP and gold. The thing is, this isn't high elo, and if you're not playing in at least, like, Masters, I don't think doing that strategy where you drain them of gold is efficient. Because, yes, you're technically creating a gold lead, right? But you want to create... Yes, you're technically creating a gold lead, but you're not really accomplishing things fast. When you play a game, you need to carry quick. Especially in lower ranks. Because the longer a game goes, the less control you have over it. For example, I'm doing really good right now, right? But if this game goes to 40 minutes and I die once, game might be over. We might lose Baron, we might lose Elder, we might lose Dragon Soul. Same thing applies to my teammates. I can't control my teammates, unfortunately. So if they end up dying, right, at the 30-minute mark, now we're playing a 5 versus 4, and we lose Baron, oh shoot, the game just got 10 times harder. So how do I avoid that? You need to snowball and impact the game early. That's why you should always just keep going for plates whenever you kill someone. Like, one plate, and then you leave, typically. What elo is this? I assume it's silver gold. I assume it's silver gold. Which is the elo that most of you reside in. And you might be thinking, but this Nasus doesn't play that bad if I'm playing versus him. Trust me, he does. I've seen it all. I've coached many, many players, and it's the same thing over and over. The difference is I'm actually taking advantage of their mistakes, and I'm creating openings. A lot of people are okay with just farming or just queuing when they see fit. They're not actually thinking about why they do anything. They're just kind of playing GP on autopilot. And then they tell me that they're like good at the character, right? Then it's like, then why are you playing like so shit? I have to do this because I don't know if he has ulti. I didn't know if Yone has ulti, so if they fear into Q... Sorry, if Nocturne fears me and Yone ult, I die. No matter what, I die. So to avoid that... What I end up doing is just using stopwatch early. Would you say you're a strict coach? No. No. Not at all. I've never had feedback that I'm a strict coach at all. If anything, I would say I'm more easygoing. But that's just me. That's just me.
Death spit me out.
I don't try to like correct. I try to create like a why. You know what I mean? Like when I coach players, I try to create like, why do you do this? Why do you do that? Instead of do this, do that. There can be do this, do that, but then we will review it and we'll say this is why you do that, this is why you do this, this is why you shouldn't do what you just did, this is why you should. Plus 100.
I lost my ship, not my soul.
So what we're doing here, we're just going to push another top wave, and then once our Unleashed teleport comes online, we want to try and use it to help our team out. You also want to try and win 2 roles at once, and what I mean by that is I'm winning top lane, right? I just killed their mid laner. I also want to kill their jungler. Or put their jungler behind, sorry. So I'm taking his camps. What the fuck? Wait, this guy actually recognizes the account already. Or he's memeing. I've heard people tell me that they get called Solarbacca when they smurf in a game. That's pretty cool, honestly. That's pretty sick. Maybe I'm pawned down. Let's do this. Yeah, he didn't know. He was just saying that. People never call me Solarbacca Sag. F. It's alright, bro. So here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna literally force ourselves bot lane. We're gonna buy a scanner. Scanner, I would say, is the best for snowballing. Blue trinket is the best for if the game's even or if your team is dying a lot. I'm just gonna wait for the 14-minute mark. I'm not walking. This is, hey, that's a long walk. I don't got time for that. I wanna win this game ASAP. No! No! Dude. Chat, that's so messed up. No, I don't care what you say, chat. Oh, how mad is that guy? Well, here's what we're doing. We're winning bot lane by just fighting that guy. Nocturne ulted mid. Oh. I thought he just ulted for fun, but no, he was actually ulting to kill. We're going to be able to get this turret with our team. So even though our jungler dies, we are... Ooh. Okay. Wait, how did Jinx miss the... It's fine. We're helping our Viger out a bit. Nice. Well, they actually forfeited. Nasus rage quit. But yeah, when you play GP, a lot of people think you're supposed to be this mid-late game power monster. You're not supposed to be the mid-late game power monster at all. You're supposed to win early.